Welcome to Words of Wisdom and Guidance. We are here at the beginning of a beautiful weekend, a lovely day. Sun's out, although the cloud has just floated in front of the sun as I said that, so you might not see it for a minute or two, but it is there. It is there. How are you doing? How's your weekend so far? That is the question here. So, I just wanted to share with you, as I always do, that today for me has been a bit of a mixed bag. I've had a little bit of old emotion surface. I've had to do a little bit of transmuting of that energy, working it out, thinking about it, allowing it to affect me, allowing it to come to me, giving myself over to the tears, the pain, the hurt, remembering the hurt. It's important to do this. You know, I think something that I have learned on this journey, and I've been doing it for a number of years now, as you are healing, as things go along, you know, you kind of go up and then you plateau, then you might have a dip and then you go back up again and then a plateau and then a dip. So we're going into a bit of a dip. I feel the dip today a little bit for myself, and it sort of started yesterday, perhaps, maybe a little bit the day before, but I knew it was all about this sort of clearing and really having to believe and trust and keep balance. And I know we keep saying that, and I know some of you are probably going, well, how much longer do I have to keep saying this? It takes what it takes. And, you know, even if you are saying, I'm done, you know, I'm ready, you know, we feel it, don't we, in that moment. But the minute the little lesson arrives, the test arrives, the little blast from the past, it tests us. It then makes us think, oh no, you know, and that was me. I had it yesterday, last night, and this morning, and it's been a couple of things. So what you've got to do is get yourself back into a sort of form of balance, of alignment, understanding. Now, it's not about ignoring it, because you can't ignore these things. It's about accepting it's there, looking into it, and then doing what you need to do. So whether you spend the next 24 hours on your own completely and shut out the world and just lean into everything, it's absolutely acceptable. I went for my walk. I got another little test on my walk. I went to see my parents. I feel like I came home to immediately go to your magic table. So the energy is guiding. The energy is guiding, and you do what you need to do in order to push past, push over, push through, whatever you're doing for this moment, and live in the now. It's today. That's it, right? Tomorrow is a different day. Energy will be different. And, you know, when I first started with the awakening journey 4 years ago, I would spend hours, and I mean hours, sometimes days in a state. I mean, before the awakening journey, I was going through a hell of a up and down time anyway, and asking for an awakening, really. That's what I was calling in. And it would sometimes take me a long time to recalibrate, to balance myself again, to trust in what I was hearing, feeling, seeing, my senses. Believe in me, believe and trust in my process, believe and trust in my spirit guides. It would take, and I would imagine it almost like a roller coaster. You know, some of those roller coasters are really high and it takes a while to get up there. But when you get up there, then you've got this almighty down, and it's a real down. And sometimes it twists and turns and what have you before it sort of evens out. Now, and then it got to a point where the roller coaster dip felt like it was just not as bad. It was there, but it was, and I was back up onto a bit of a rise again. And I could maintain that balance a lot easier. Now, of course, when I have a dip, it can be an hour, 2 hours, and I'm done. I'm fine. But you've got to be honest with yourself. You've got to be open with yourself. You've got to believe and trust in yourself. So just always reach out to Spirit. Add some, ask for the guidance, and you'll get it. You'll get it and receive it. When I sat down at the table, of course, I looked at the Grigori number, and the number today is wish fulfillment. Wish fulfillment. Number 4610567. So what are you wishing for? Are you just wishing right now for the light? Are you just wishing right now to feel energy, to feel energized? Are you wishing right now just to be able to pick yourself up and go for a stroll, a drive? Are you wishing for the opportunity to talk to somebody, find somebody to talk to, whatever it might be? If you are just in that moment, think about and just trust that that fulfillment would come. We're not talking, I want to, the castle on the hill right now. We're talking about the moment we're in and trying to make sure that that energy really is looked at, felt, and transmuted in some way. And the wish can help you with that. So I think that's an important message. So that is where I've gone for 6 minutes. Anyway, if you're still here, let us proceed with our beautiful decision. I'm just going to see. Sorry, I switched us off because I was just trying to get a little bit more brightness because the clouds have come over. Okay, so let's see what our guidance is for today. Now, we're in a 2-2 day. 22nd, 2-2. Are you seeing a lot of twos? I certainly am. I saw last night 2-2-2-2 on my clock, and I knew. Now, 2-2-2, that is like an extra special charge, isn't it? And that's what I've had today. 2 things. So trust in what is being presented for you. Okay, 22 is your balance, your harmony, your duality, your union for yourself. It's that idea of masculine and feminine energy in balance. It's negative and positive in balance. It's the action card in this deck, which may very well come out because it did this morning, where I don't see it right now. No, I don't see it right now. But it was definitely out this morning where it's got the white horse and the black horse right on the tail. It's that dark and shadow, that light and shadow. And you might be feeling that. And it's quite interesting how I sat down in the sunshine and along came the cloud. So you might be feeling the energy like this, okay? So 2-2 today is about really recognizing what it is that you need to do to get yourself back in balance. So let us see what our guidance is. If you aspire to a crown of success, don't waste a single day. Time waits for no one. There it is. So, what crown of success are you looking for? As I said, it's taking those small steps. It's the now, the wish fulfillment right now. What am I wishing for right now? For me, I am wishing for my clarity. I'm wishing for my understanding of a situation. I'm wishing to really not have to feel into this anymore other than what it's meant to do for me. So don't go overthinking, don't go in too deep, that type of thing. So really ask for that. Add some. Remember, if you've watched the Akashic Record reading, that is the first card that came out. And that is our magic guidance right now. Okay, good. All right, so I have got our Inner Temple Oracle, which I am going to activate with you today. So I activate and step into my inner temple now, portal of my heart, home of my soul. Through the portal of my heart, I activate my inner temple. Through each of my body's senses, I activate my inner temple. Sacred below me, sacred above me, sacred around me, and sacred within me. I activate the wisdom and the power that has always been deep within. May these cards deliver the messages and reflections to me and all who use them for the highest interest of all. I am guided, I am led. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, good. So we have got, as I say, the Inner Temple Oracle. We have our energy cards on the table today. We have got our intuitive whispers They were here, both these packs were here from this morning, came on the deck, and they wanted to stay. We've also got our higher self coming out to give us some guidance, our soul helper oracle cards. And then they have been calling to me, and I had to bring them onto the table. My beautiful Victorian love, okay, tarot deck. Because it is about following your heart right now, following your heart for your highest good, for yourself, the love that you want in your life, everything that you want, because we do all want that, don't we? And I just adore this deck because it is that picture of the lion. We're still in August. We are still just said goodbye to our Lionsgate portal, but the energy is still quite powerful because of the solar eclipse. So trust in what this guidance is. And they've been calling me a couple of days, so I have said, let's do that today as well. So we buckle up, buttercup. I just heard that jumped. Buckle up, here we go. We have got Chamber of Healing. Okay, so that is our significator card today. It is all about the healing today. I literally agree 100% with that, because that's exactly what I've had to do. I think I have been in tears a couple of times already this morning. But it's done. I don't think there's anything more there. Might come back. It might come and test tomorrow. But tomorrow is a 23 day, which is a 5, which is all about that transformation. So possibly there could be a stepping stone tomorrow. I want to be clear and ready for that. My next step, yeah? The next step we're going to take together on our journeys. So trust in that. Chamber of Healing. Chamber of Healing. Healing is always happening, always. To heal is to change, and you're always changing, always returning to wholeness. Wholeness isn't a static state, as we're always growing and transforming. It's nature's way, and you're part of nature. When this card appears, it's acknowledging that you're in a deeper state, or stage, I should say, of healing. Exactly what I just said, didn't I? It just comes on, but it's going to be there. And it's okay to ask for help and to slow down and to let the healing happen. So this card comes with a tender message to trust your innate ability to heal through the changing seasons of your life, to stop seeing yourself as broken, or to think of healing as something you need to do before you truly live. For to heal is to change, to evolve, and to grow. And honestly, when I had that the first trigger, that was bad enough. The second trigger was worse, and it really brought back a lot of hurt. But I recognized that I made the choice to be where I am, and I am very happy where I am. So I have also the choice to allow it to still affect me, because I do not want to go back there. So why would I let it, right? Took me a moment. And then my third trigger was about the healing as well. And I could actually talk about the situation without getting triggered. There's more of an acceptance. So healing can be a slow, steady process. It's complex. It's not linear. It takes as long as it takes. However, like all things in nature, there's a mysterious intelligence to it. And if we trust it and let the once vibrant petals fall to the earth, cut back what's no longer thriving, and protect the buds from being pried open too early, we too may find ourselves in a second bloom. So, and fruit will follow. Makes sense. If you didn't see yourself as unhealed or broken, what would you do? If you didn't see yourself as unhealed or broken, how would you live your life? If you didn't see yourself as unhealed or broken, what decisions would you make? How are you being called to prioritize your healing? What healing are you ready to receive right now? What support are you ready to call in? Ask your heart, your mind, and your body to reveal what's most helpful to you and call it in. So, if you aspire to the crown of success, don't waste a single day. All about the healing. So it's no point you going, I'll think about that tomorrow. Oh, I'll heal that emotion later. because all it does is it just stagnates in your body. It ruins your flow. It unbalances you. It definitely stalls your healing processes. You will never get to where you need to be if you keep doing that. Okay, I'm just seeing a horse refusing to jump the fence all the time. You're never going to get over that fence. So trust that what is coming round, no matter how small, how big, you might have a little bit of a drip of something, and then something a bit bigger, and then something a bit bigger, especially if you haven't been doing any of the processing. So trust in what this is bringing in for you now. Right, we're going with the energy cards now. I had my lapis lazuli stone on top of the energy cards. There it is there. Lapis lazuli is all about communication. It is about... there is my lapis. It's wisdom of insight, communication and expression, emotional healing, spiritual growth and protection. So I needed that myself today, the emotional healing. That is what I've been going through doing. And so, you know, energy is to be worked with, you know. So trust in why you would maybe be calling out something like a crystal like lapis lazuli. If you are, try and wear lapis lazuli a little bit more for your emotional healing. Okay. Let us do this. Let us do this. Okay. Oh my goodness me. You can't believe what just came straight out. There it is there. Action. So trust in what you are feeling. You do need to take the action. As I said, I was seeing this card. It came out this morning as well. This is what the energy is telling us right now. Trust in your guidance with this. You have to work with the shadow. It's not going to go away. It wants to be here beside you. You do have to action how you're feeling, because we do have victory here as well. And that is such an upliftment. Because once you can manage to transmute your energy, it does lift you. It doesn't weigh on you so heavily. It's also a number 28, which is 10, which is about new beginnings. So this new beginning, this healing that we're processing, is all to do with this new process. This came out as well this morning, all tied up in reverse. Exactly the same card that came out with the action card. So something that used to keep you quite tied up, like I was trying to explain, this moment of the roller coaster. My roller coaster used to be really deep, then it became a lighter, then it came, and then it was just like a little bit of a boulder. It was like I could step over that, I can go round that easy enough. So this is what is happening right now for you. So trust in that. Trust that this action is going to make something very different for you. We have the World card. And we have rest and rejuvenation. So whatever you can't see right now is at play, in play. You're manifesting something to happen, but you have to allow it to come. You have to stop. You have to process. You have to action any of these little shadows, these moments. We're still doing that clearing up, my friend. Trust in that. Okay? Beautiful. Okay. I am going to read for you, all tied up in reverse, 23, 5. Okay? This card reverse is telling you that the ties that bind are about to break loose. It also indicates that you're ready to break free from the habits and patterns that have kept you tied up for so long. So get ready to free yourself. You have all the power and clarity at this point. So untie the binds. Now is the time to liberate yourself. And that's what this card is all about, liberation. And so is the victory card. Victory as well is about achievement and success. It's on its way. This is a sense of pride in what you've achieved. You know, I said I was really hurt and upset and what have you, and then I remembered I made that choice. So why am I allowing that hurt to pull me back to that moment, that place where I am no longer? I'm safe. I've protected myself. I've changed myself. I am here. I'm not there. I don't need to address that. So people expect outer triumph to bring great changes, but often there may still be inner work to do. So let yourself be open to victory on every level now. So this inner work, okay, just do it. Just allow yourself to do it. Do it with rest and rejuvenation, because 29 is about drawing. This card lets you know that you have unlimited resources available to you. Now is the time to think big. They say the world is your oyster, so get ready to gobble it up. And just like our, you know, if you aspire to a crown of success, don't waste a single day. Time waits for no one. So just transmute that energy. Just get on and do. And look what's on the bottom, please. Cornucopia. This card came out again this morning, number 11, on a 2-2 day. Duality, union, guidance from source. And we also have Archangel Gabriel. Our beautiful Archangel Gabriel. He is our Archangel of communication. I had him come out again this morning. He's still here in the energy. Communicate correctly to yourself. Talk to spirit. Add some. Ask for guidance. See the messages. Whoever you need to be talking to, don't allow that conversation to be what it shouldn't be any longer. You are no longer tied up. You're no longer stuck. Okay, you can make these changes, all right? Because the garden gate is in reverse, so there is something to do with that for you now. Wow, that is beautiful. And it's lovely that Archangel Gabriel is here. Really, really beautiful. We've got 10. We've got 10. We've got 11. We've got 8. We've got 11, 11, 10, 10, 8, and 3, and 5. Magic. 3, as you know, I always say magic. 5, transformation. 8, infinity symbol. As above, so below. This is what is happening. This is the action card. Okay. Remember I said to you, this today is about the balance. As above, so below. Light, dark. Light, dark. Yes. Positive, negative. All of that. And even the world card depicts a little bit of like the sort of moon and the sun over each other on the eclipse. So trust in this cornucopia. Trust in the signs that are being delivered to you. Let's listen with our amethyst stone on top of our intuition. Let's have a little listen to the intuition right now. And let's see what our intuition is telling us. What is the intuition guiding us with right now? It will probably be the same as this morning, because we have got very strong intuition happening right now. One next step. What did I say to you? I'm taking that one next step. It could be tomorrow. As quick as tomorrow. Yes, I am hearing it. I've got to get the cosmic insight cards. I will. Wow, okay. We have got one next step. There it is. Look, there's the stepping stones, as I said. And it came out on top of rest and rejuvenation. So maybe your next step is just literally to stop, to rest, to hear, to listen, to get your guidance. Okay? To receive your guidance. Gratitude for the past. You have the wisdom now. You've come out of this. You're above it. Have gratitude for it. It showed you what you wanted. It took me a moment to do the same. I bumped into my ex. That's what happened, right? But it took me a moment to recognize that I don't have to have that feeling anymore. He used to make me feel like, oh, I'm no longer there. But you know what? It's because I'm no longer there. I'm here. And so I have gratitude for my past now. I'm not going to let that define me. And this is also number 20, which is 2. So you can maintain that alignment, that balance. And here is your body is like a book. Look how that freedom is. You've got the Kundalini energy, and you've got the bird flying free, and we have a book open, ready. This is your story. Your body will tell you with the energy. Your body, you will feel, but you've got to acknowledge it. It's like you are reading a book and you read the furthest page and then you go to this page and you don't read it and you turn the page. Well, the story is not going to feel very good, is it? It's going to be like, oh, have I missed something? And then you miss another page. Oh, hang on a minute. Now, this character, where did this character come in? I need to go back to the page. So you can't do it. You have to trust and believe, okay? You have this freedom. You have this knowledge. You have this wisdom. And this is the energy that is currently driving you, Kundalini energy, which is feminine energy, which is very powerful. And we have masculine energy with the solar eclipse. So it's that balance. The book is open. The page has been written. You need to read it. I'm being very strong and stern with you, aren't I? Intuitive journaling is on the bottom. So maybe you want to do a little bit of intuitive journaling. Red Jasper 111, this beautiful red jasper is all about grounding. Okay, it's your root chakra, being grounded. And you can only really maintain a very good balance if you are grounded, okay? So trust in this grounding, trust in spirit wanting you to ground yourself. Because as I said, the powerful energy that is around, okay, is definitely about you having to maintain and balance it. Cornucopia, wow. This is happy ever after. This is wish fulfillment. And I gave you the Grabori number, 4610567. 4610567. 4610567. Right, let's see what our higher self soul purpose guidance is for today, for this weekend. Ready for this next step? Let's have a little look. Right, sorry about that. I was just taking a phone call from my lovely boy, and yeah, trigger number 4. So if you see me tearing up, it's just a little small trigger that I have to action. I have to get through. I have to get over, so I can relax and be a little bit more with you guys. So I'm not worrying about things. I'm just, cheers. This is coconut water, by the way. I'm not drinking. I don't drink, if anyone is wondering. Wish fulfillment, 4610567. Yeah, I am that I am. There we go. Keep saying it, Debbie. You can do this. All right, so let's carry on. Where were we? We were having a little look at our beautiful... Oh, we were having a little look. A message is trying to reach you. Number 3710. A message is trying to reach you. Be vigilant. The spirit world wishes to find and touch you. Well, they are certainly touching me today. 4 triggers in one day. That is a hell of a roller coaster. There we go. You might feel that you are maybe not seeing this beautiful message. And I say beautiful because I'm hoping for your sake it is a beautiful message. But sometimes your body is like a book. It'll tell you your things. What is your next steps? What is happening? Here we go. Number 13. Rise above the dark days of life. Do not fight them, but have faith that the light will always return. As I said, tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow is another day. So yes, exactly that. It will return. I'm going to see if there's anything more before I put these away. And a message is trying to reach you. And sometimes, even in these triggers, I call them triggers because it is an emotional unbalancing, if you like. It makes you feel something that you don't particularly want to feel. So if this message is trying to reach you, what are these 4 triggers? Why am I getting them today? I'm looking at, what is the message in this? You know? And I know every single one of them, I go, oh yeah, tick. It's my, I've not been chosen, tick. I've been, it's my, I've not been loved, tick. Yeah, those are all my wounds. And it seems that today's wounds, I'm on my own, tick. You know, it's like those wounds today are sort of stacking up. And they're all there for a reason. And I'm, you know, I've got to say, have I overcome them? Can I overcome them? Is the dip or not? Okay. Lost in the ruins of the past. Interesting. Find the way to the present moment and live. There we are. There we are. Maybe you're doing exactly what I'm doing. I'm picking up your energy for a reason. Remember that we are connecting. And I am reading your energy as much as you are part of my energy, because this is why you've connected to me. Maybe you're still listening to me for a reason, you're feeling. And so you've got to trust in that. You've got to believe in that. And I do believe that I am definitely feeling what I'm feeling today and sharing it with you, because you would be in some way feeling very similar situations, and that's why you're still here listening. And that's why it's important that we keep our guidance going, that we keep the channeling going, that we keep the channel words of wisdom and guidance going, because other people will be in the similar circumstances, similar situations, having those triggers, having those same wounds, because we all are in a network for a reason, and it's for the awakening journey. So, yeah, lost in those past. And that's exactly what's happened to me today. So I'm going to read, as I always do, the book, because from there we get a clearer understanding. And it is very important for you to learn, to listen, to hear, not just to listen, but to actually hear, so that it feels and shifts and helps you in your healing process. So a message is trying to reach you. Get in touch with your feelings and emotions. A message from Spirit World is trying to find its way to you. You are much too busy with worldly things and with yourself just now. They distract and preoccupy you so much that you are failing to take notice of the message. Cleanse yourself, let go of your fears for the future, and give expression to your desires and dreams, perhaps by writing them down, portraying them in a picture or collage, or telling your friends about them. Feel free to use modern technology such as social media, if you like. Be vigilant and prepared. Have an open and receptive heart, since this is where you will receive the message. It will flow like a golden light to the center of your heart, into the sacred space of your truth. And that is why we've got our beautiful Archangel Gabriel here, because you need to speak your truth. The communication will be the truth. The communication is something that you're going to need to understand and to hear, and how you speak to yourself. The minute you start going, oh, you know, I shouldn't be doing this, or why am I that, and really being hard on yourself, or, you know, really, that is how you mustn't be speaking to yourself. Okay, you must be seeing yourself in a way in which that you can feel like you have made your changes, you've done what you needed to do. Okay, leave your worldly troubles behind so that Great Spirit can touch you. The message will be about fulfillment and truth, wish fulfillment. So let's say the number again, 4610567. It will be a portent of victory. And there we had the victory card. So just confirmation. Okay, very clear, very clear. Your power animal is the raven, which is my familiar. Herbal essential oil is lemon. Healing crystal, magnetite. And number 1, magnetite. I need to look up that one. All right, number 13. Number 13. Rise above the dark days of life. You have had your share of good and bad times. Night falls cool and grey, but day will dawn, bringing the sun and light, warm, soft and healing on your skin. Do not struggle neither day nor night, but instead you rise serenely above both. You are neither darkness nor light. You simply absorb them and transform them into something new. So the action card is I described them to you, okay? There is nothing that the outside world can give you. The only things that matter are the light in your heart and the voice of your soul. Meditate in silence and without distraction from thoughts of anger, rage, or sadness. Rise above these feelings. You are not your rage or your anger, nor are you the sadness that tries to make you feel bad about yourself. You are always the person you decide to be, the person you want to be. This is always within your power. Can you hear the communication? Yeah? You're not the sadness that tries to make you feel bad about yourself. Don't say that. Don't think that. Don't communicate that to yourself. The warrior within you is a servant of the light and brings your centeredness in meditation. Your inner warrior light is the source of wisdom and stillness, bringing every weapon to bear to shatter the shadow of depression when its icy hands reach out for you. Connect powerfully within the resonance of your inner warrior. Do not reject it. This power of you is blessed with knowledge and is more familiar with peace than any other, precisely because it is this aspect of your personality that protects peace within you. Warriors rise calmly above all potential threats because they know fear. They know it is so intimately that it no longer holds any fear for them. I need to read that again. Warriors rise calmly above all potential threats because they know fear. They know it so intimately that it no longer holds any fear for them. Oh, I think there's a mistake there. Power animal, panther. Herbal essential oil, cedarwood. And the healing crystal, snake skin, jasper, and the number 4. Okay. Then we had this final card, which was lost in the ruins of the past, number 18. We have 9. Where did I see another 9? That's 10. That's a 4. Interesting. 9. I'm sure I saw another 9 somewhere. Anyway. Okay, 18. You are a traveler on the path of your soul. You will need all your courage as you are following the light of your heart into an uncertain future. However, you have now drawn this card, and it is a very important sign. You have become lost in the ruins of the past, in ruins that are the remnants of an unpleasant or difficult time. You have looked back too often instead of looking forward. At times trapped in places in the past that should have long since ceased to exert power over your life. Exactly. Even if you could go back, you would find yourself alone and deserted. You would not meet anyone there. So what is that you seek in these silent ruins that can offer you only loneliness and bitterness? They symbolize all your missed opportunities, but you cannot restore them now. They are what they are. If you linger there, you will begin to see your life as meaningless and sad, when it is really a wonderful and magical adventure. Feel the light of your heart and hear the sound of your soul. Continue on your path to discover endless possibilities, new adventures, new encounters, and even a new love. If you live tenaciously in the light portal of the present, your eyes firmly fixed on the future, you will be on the path of your soul. Leave the past behind and find your way back to the present. It is now important to forgive yourself and continue your journey, your gaze fixed firmly ahead. Chamber of Healing. Remember, it is all about that right now. So the power animal is mouse. The herbal essential oil is lemon as well, so that's twice with lemon. Healing crystal is the black opal, and the number is 9. So take what resonates for you. Any of these cards. And use, if you've got any of the crystals, use them. Okay. Oh, that is beautiful. Well, I'm very pleased to say that that is exactly on point for me and real good guidance. If you aspire to a crown of success, don't waste a single day. Don't waste a single day. All right. All right. So let's not waste a single moment. Let us get from this beautiful tarot deck some guidance as we sit here for today. Our guidance for our next step. One next step. What is the guidance for our next step, please? What can we see? What will you let us know? The Knight of Swords. Be vigilant. Allow the wishes to find and touch you. Beautiful. He is really vigilant, our beautiful. Oh, what's happening? The sun spun round and then went into a reversal. Anything else? Okay. On the bottom. The World card in reverse. The World card. And the Tower upright. So I'm going to look at both of them for us. We will have a look. But let's talk about our Knight of Swords. He's come out and jumped straight on. A message is trying to reach you. So what is this beautiful Knight of Swords? Look at him. He's powerful. His sword is raised. Okay, he's coming in. He's not galloping in. He seems to be, but you know, there is wind in his cloak. He's got movement, hasn't he? Right? So the Knight of Swords, our beautiful Knight of Swords. Okay, so it's about assertiveness. Well, you can see he's standing up. I feel like almost like he's got this sort of, yeah, assertiveness. He can be, the card symbolizes strong drive, swift action, and bold thought. Don't give in to hasty, blind ambition. So a message is trying to reach you. Does that resonate? Sometimes we are so driven that we don't always consider the consequences. Don't give in to any hasty, blind ambition. So I'm going to read the relationship part and the career part because of that. Be careful about jumping into a relationship too soon. Revisit your values and your needs once before committing. Maybe that's why, for me personally, I'm getting those little triggers. Perhaps you are as well. Maybe you've had a bit of a blast from the past. So be careful about jumping into a relationship too soon. All right. Strong drive, swift action. Maybe this person you meet is quite strong, bold. Maybe that could be it. But I feel like this message that's trying to reach you, be vigilant. The spirit world wishes to find and touch you. So be careful about jumping. All right, just be aware of what it is that you need, what you want, what your values are. In the career, harness the Knight's energy of determination to achieve the things with your career. Don't hesitate to jump into a next opportunity if it feels right. So there's that boldness. Do you feel good about it? Okay, we've got some cards that are jumping at us. Spirit, very kind of you. You are not alone. You are not alone in this, okay? We've also got called Soul Gifts and Training. It's time to step up. This was a gift for me that came the other day and has just come back on the floor again. They do sometimes blow out, but I don't know how, but they do. So this is an important one for you. You can sort of see the portal going towards that opening, trusting in where you are, trusting this is your next step, okay? Soul Gifts and Training, it's time to step up. We also then had the Sun card, and it spun round and round and round and went into a bit of a reversal, okay? Which is a bit sad because the world's in reverse, but the Tower card is not, okay? So I'm going to just read to you the Sun card. in reverse. Impossible expectation. You may be struggling to see the bright side, and the reverse sun is asking you to appreciate the small blessings. Alternatively, your high expectations may have become unrealistic. So what did I say to you a little bit earlier on, where I said to you, it's not about that big picture, this wish fulfillment. It's not about having that castle on the hill right now. It's literally about your now. And that's what this card is saying to me. Exactly that. Appreciate the small blessings that you do have. All right. If you are given an opportunity, take action. Even if you're feeling that shadow of, I don't quite know if I'm ready, or I feel a bit of fear, that is just your ego protecting you. Trust in the guidance. Trust in your guidance right now that is coming in. Okay. You have learned a lot. You have the wisdom. We've had all of this. Okay. And Archangel Gabriel is here communicating the truth of things. So trust in this message that is trying to reach you. We've also got two cards that didn't turn over. We have our beautiful Queen of Pentacles. And we have got our Seven of Cups. Now, these two came out on Your Body is Like a Book on top of it, Cornucopia and Victory. All right. So the Queen of Pentacles, there she sits, holding the pentacle in, looking ahead. She looks quite happy, satisfied. She is determined. She has got that boldness to her, stability, financially independence energy. Okay. So your body is like a book. You might be sitting in that. So that could be why it is important to recognize that, because it'll keep that stability for you, that focus, that determination, because we have the Seven of Cups that came out with it as well. And the Seven of Cups, you can see they're looking at all these 7 cups as if to say, well, I'm not sure about any of them. I don't quite know. All right. So let me just give this a little bit of a thought, because then we also had our World card at the bottom of the deck in reverse. So let's just go there for a minute before we think about the Tower. Seven of Cups. Okay, so our Seven of Cups is about decisions, also dreams, so wish fulfillment. This card represents imagination, choices, and possibility. It reminds you of the need for clarity when faced with many options. So I've had 4 triggers today. So I need the clarity. I need to see into that and see what it is and how I can transmute that energy, bring it back to my balance. Okay, being grateful for where I am, even the smallest of steps. This is your gift. This is your training. This is the stepping up that Spirit's asking you to do. Step up. Get ready. Okay, this is the message. So the Queen of Pentacles sits there in her independence. Where is she? Practical, sensible. The Queen of Pentacles embodies practicality, generosity, and nurturing support. She encourages grounded care and resourcefulness. And I said to you, didn't I, about the root chakra? So red jasper, really good to have. Staying grounded, focused, balanced, stable. Okay, independent, knowing that you're here for a reason. Your body is telling you this. All right. So the Queen is balanced between business and home. She is financially independent while still exuding nurturing energy for her loved ones. This can be you or a person in your life. Relationship is both practical and warm. There's emotional support in the home and for your career. The career, a mentor or family and friends may be providing advice to further your career. Use their guidance in making decisions. So you could be kind of thinking about these small little gifts and these small things that are here You have so many options, but pick wisely. Some options may seem great at first glance, but some with serious downsides. Dreams also only become reality when action follows, and we do have our action card. So perhaps it's time to step up as this card you're being called to do. Okay, take your one next step. Know that you are not alone. You no longer need to think about that past scenario. You don't need to be in that situation. This is why you're in this chamber of healing. Okay? Rise above those days of your life, those dark, lost in the ruins. Be in the present moment. Or now, what is our wishes right now? Okay? How can I wish for the success? There are decisions to make within your relationship. It could be picking a partner or evaluating family versus work. Take the long term into account. For your career, you may be inspired with ideas on how to develop your career. Commit to one to invest your time and energy. And of course, the Queen of Pentacles is a mentor. So it could be someone coming into your life to mentor you and help you in your next step. Okay? So this is why Spirit wants you to have this boldness, this ambition, this readiness. So we have to overcome these last bits and bobs. So the World card in reverse is a little bit about incompleteness. Okay, so maybe there needs to be then the Tower. There's something that might trigger you in order for you to complete what it is you need to be completing. We're almost there, I'm hearing. You've got 10-10, you've got 11-11, you've got all of the numbers showing you very clearly. You're almost at this point with the World card. A phase of your life is ending, but it might feel empty. And that's what I said, loneliness tick, yeah? Being left out tick. That's what it is. But I'm not empty. I've got so much, and that you need to remind yourself. Something may be preventing you from crossing the finish line. Maybe there's a spirituality block or a few tasks to be left completed. Okay? So I knew I was talking to you about my situation for a reason, and even the fact that I got a phone call in the middle of the reading that was another nice little trigger, you know. So take your next step now. You're ready. Spirit is saying to you, you're not alone. Okay. Cornucopia is happiness ever, ever after, isn't it? It is that sort of time waits for no one. Come on, we've got to do this. That happiness is there for you. So maintain it. If you feel things are just sparking you or doing things to you, this is the Tower at the moment. I don't feel it's massive things, because I keep saying this roller coaster is just little dips. Okay, same as me. If you're with me on this, you know what I'm talking about. I want to get, where are these? I want to get my cosmic alignment cards. I want to see. Okay, one next step. Okay, let's just see what it will tell us about this message that is trying to reach us. How long are we thinking? Please. Constellations call. Yes, the pieces fit together. What you desire aligns. Yeah. And it's literally come out on top of one next step and being called. We've also got fractured mirror. No, the reflection is not true. Illusions cloud your view. That's very interesting. Okay, so it's this World card really making sure the reflection is not true. Illusions cloud your view. You need to, that last little bit of clearing up we just read. Okay, little bit of clearing up. Just guide yourself. Let this weekend be that final scenario for you, because you know what you desire aligns. Your next step, the minute you take that next step, the minute you put that fractured mirror away, Let it go. Let it go on the bottom. Okay, so let it go now. It's time. Big, 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 big one for us. Big one for us today. Trust in this. It's going to give you a little bit more. You're not far away, I'm hearing. You're not far away. Definitely not far away from actually getting this happy ever after. I really feel it. So trust in this. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Yeah, it's been a bit of a hard one, but we do it. We get on with it. This is beautiful guidance. This is perfect. In actual fact, you couldn't have asked for a better amount of guidance. So thank you, Spirit, for that. It's been really great, and I hope to see you guys again real soon. Thank you for joining me. Much love. Bye bye.